If I asked you today what causes back pain, there's a good chance you might say bad posture. We've all heard it. Don't slouch your shoulders, sit up straight. This is advice that we've all gotten since we were kids. And for most of my life, I believed it too. As I studied, as I researched, I found that the evidence is not straightforward. It's not just bad posture equals to pain. So today, let's answer one question. Does bad posture actually cause pain? Hi, I'm Jashan. I'm a cardiac physiologist and a student physiotherapist. Welcome back to BodyTalk. This is a channel where we investigate common health myths and also compare them to what the evidence says. Section 1. Why do we believe this? Think about how often you've heard these phrases. Don't slouch, sit up properly, you'll ruin your back. Parents say it, teachers say it, educators say it, employers say it, and even advertisements say it. What happens eventually is that we stop questioning it. And because of that, an entire industry has grown. Now we have posture correctors, we have ergonomic setups, we have apps that remind us to sit up every 5 minutes. But the question still is, does the evidence really support this message? So as I started looking into the research, one paper stood out immediately. In 2019, Slater and his colleagues published a paper called Sit Up Straight, Time to Reevaluate. The message was not that posture does not matter. It was the relationship between posture and pain that needed evaluation. And what the research found is that the relationship between posture and pain is a lot more complicated. There was another systematic study by Swain and his colleagues in 2020 that was published. After reviewing the available evidence, they concluded that the evidence is not strong enough for us to conclude that bad posture equals to pain. There is not any consistent evidence for normal spinal posture and musculoskeletal related pains. Now, before anyone misunderstands me, I'm not saying that bad posture cannot lead to pain. It absolutely can, but for some people, in certain conditions and in certain activities. The thing that I'm trying to get across is that if bad posture was the alone aspect that caused our pain, then we would expect people with theoretical good posture to have little to no pain and people with bad posture to be in pain all the time. However, we know that's not the case. Plenty of people with textbook posture still complain of back pain, neck pain. So clearly, there's something else that's going on as well. Section 3, the real story. So what actually influences pain? Well, there's multiple factors. There's stress, there's sleep, there's physical activity, there is previous injury, there is overall health, there's your workload. Then there is recovery. And yes, posture is one part of the picture. However, it's just a little piece in the bigger puzzle. One of my favorite internet sayings is that the best posture is your next posture. Let's think about this. If I asked you to sit in the textbook perfect posture for 8 hours straight, would you be able to do that? Or do you think you'd still find yourself a little bit sore, a little bit in pain afterwards? Your body will probably not feel great, not because the posture was wrong. It's because the human body is not designed to just sit for so many hours long. The body is highly adaptable and it's designed to move through lots of different positions throughout the day. Section 4. So how does this concern you and what should you do? If you're worried about posture, here's what I would do instead. Moving regularly. If you've been sitting for a while, stand up, move around for a little bit. Change positions, build overall strength. A stronger body generally tolerates life a lot better. Stay physically active and stop chasing perfection. As we've discussed, there is no perfect posture. The goal is developing a body that is comfortable to move through different positions throughout the day. So does posture matter? Sometimes. But is it the magic explanation of your pain? Probably not. Maybe the biggest myth is not that posture matters. Maybe the biggest myth was believing that there is one perfect posture. Your body is not fragile. Your body is highly adaptable and made to move. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, do subscribe, and I ask you to comment down below any new topics that you would be interested in. I've got a full list of topics that I need to get through. However, I'd be happy to prioritize them accordingly. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next Body Talk.